Hello, people. Another beautiful day. Yeah. Hope your five senses work. Health and strength is good. What? Now, the Mendocino APU falls behind the Steam Deck in performance. Listen to this. AMD's Mendocino APU benchmark put it well behind the Steam Deck. Newly unearthed benchmark for Ryzen 3 7320U cast doubt on fears that the Steam Deck would be outclassed by handheld gaming PC using the Mendocino APU. Says here the Steam Deck is undoubtedly enjoying huge success in the handheld gaming PC market, but that hasn't stopped competitors from attempting to meet its aggressive low price point with device like the Neo Air Plus using AMD's Mendocino APU. However, benchmark of an as yet unannounced AMD Ryzen 7000 CPU points to Valve's custom APU potentially enjoying a somewhat comfortable performance lead. Steam Deck, folks. Steam Deck want all the smoke. Bring it. Anyway, says here, referring to results found on UserBench via Turn AppSac, the AMD Ryzen 3 72020U bears several similarities to the custom silicon found in the Steam Deck. For instance, both processors boast 4 cores and 8 threads, in addition to a base clock of 2.4 GHz. It's unclear whether it's also built using the Zen 2 architecture, but this would be surprising given that we expect the Ryzen 7000 series to be primarily made up of Zen 4 Zen 4 CPU. Says here, even if AMD built the new Mendocino processor on its newer microarchitecture, it probably won't come close to matching the Steam Deck. What? Steam Deck won all the smoke. Remember that. In game benchmark, due to its less powerful integrated graphics, the Ryzen 3 7320U only has 2 RDNA 2 compute units to the 8 found in Valve's handheld gaming. The latter a significant advantage. 2 versus 8? Nah, can't compete. Says, however, it's impossible to say how the Neo Air Plus or any other device using the Mendocino APU will fare versus the Steam Deck. In any application, let alone gaming, we'll just have to wait and see when the company eventually unveil what should be its best gaming CPU lineup to date later this year. And that's the end of the article. And it's got says here, AMD's Zen 4 CPU look like a Fallout 4 junk under the hood. Another story here says AMD RDNA 3 release date may play catch up to RTX 4000 GPU. Another one here says AMD Zen 5 CPUs now have an official release date window. Another one here says story that is. Another story here says AMD says you won't need a newer cooler for its Ryzen 7000 and future AM5 CPU. AMD will fix Windows 11 TPM stuttering issues on Ryzen CPUs. That's another story. And last one here, you can pick up an 8 gig AMD RX 570 graphics card for only $140. There you go. But the one with the Zen 5 CPUs look interesting to me, to tell you the truth. But back to the Steam Deck, man. Valve was right. We could not find a game the Steam Deck couldn't run. and they were right. And many handheld gaming PCs took their shots at the Steam Deck, but the Steam Deck is a problem, and won all the smoke from the competitors. So um, that little handheld packs a punch, man. And sorry guys about your dock, your official dock not being available yet. That's Valve's fault. So, it will be coming. But the Steam Deck, man, Valve they planned this out really well, you know, and they weathered the storm, and they took all the consumers' feedback and applied it to the Steam Deck, man, and it's working. So, you know, the competitors, man, you know, you can't come out. Power and specs, you know, power and specs really matters in video games. They really do. You know, speed, power, and performance, and you better come with some. You know, Valve Valve they did it right. You know, they did it right far as meeting the consumer's needs, far as price point wise, you know, and also giving you the ability to upgrade your storage. So they did everything accurately, you know, and the problem that the competitors face is trying to match Valve. That's the problem they face, and trying to match them price point wise. And when of course they're coming with their with their different like speed and power and all that, but Valve did their homework, man, on this. They really did. And when you know, this article just shows you how powerful the Steam Deck really is. You know, the Mendocino, you know, it sound like it was gonna be able to compete with the Steam Deck, man. But based on the video that I did before, when they were talking about the 2 versus the 8 cores, can't compete, man. It's like you already lost right there. So Valve just like it's like, you know what, is us. They just put their money where their mouth is, man, and they really you know, they built a really good handheld, man. You know, and it's a problem, man, when you really look at this, when you really look at it, man. That little handheld packs a punch, man. I really do. I really do. Anyway, man, I'm gonna leave this video for y'all to enjoy. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, it's still a Star Wars and Star Trek thing. Bored, dark side. Go. Peace.